What is up, everybody? Hope everyone out there is doing amazing on this lovely Saturday night. I'm in the South. I don't know where everybody else is, but oh well. I am Wayne, joined as always by my partner in crime, the lovely, the talented Tiffany. What's up, ma'am?
Oh, not too much. Not too much. The wind was crazy. The wind was up today. That's what was up.
That's what was up?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's just me and you hanging out.
Hanging out. Hey, knock knock.
Who's there?
Mop. No, wait. Knock knock.
Oh, you already messed it up.
No, shh. Follow along. Knock
Okay.
knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat mop poo.
You eat your poo? Ew.
I ate mop. You just started it with mop. Mop poo.
I get so excited, y'all. I get so excited. And then I screwed up.
I ate my poo.
I eat my poo.
Shut up.
Sorry, we are professionals with sausage fingers and everything.
My good buddy Wall's hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm. Chris said, "Hey, Wayne, you sexy beast."
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Yeah, and her husband just gave us $2, so I must be sexy.
I'm telling you.
Golly.
You a cheapo.
The weird thing is, I popped that picture of Walls up at the exact same second he texted me.
Weird.
That is so weird.
Walls, are you watching?
I don't know. That's strange.
Aw, thanks, Russell. He needs all the support he can get with me. I can't even make your comment come up. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well, before we pay any bills or do anything, tell everybody what's going on, Tiff. Tiff screwed up again, her professional self.
You shut your face, sir. Shut up. Shut the fuck all the way up.
What happened?
Well, we got ghosted. I spoke with this gentleman yesterday. Sent him the link, got all the audio. We have killer audio.
Very good audio.
But we don't have a guest. So I sent him an email with the link, told him I sent it, texted him, said, "Hey, we're ready when you are," because we always have our guests come in 5 to 10 minutes early. And he's still not here. So that's fun. So that's what happened.
Yeah, so we currently have no guests. Apparently, I offended Troy. I'm sorry about that. I was being stupid. Whatever. Nobody else said anything, but if I offended you, I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Just my little gesture.
Oh.
F my life kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry about that. Didn't mean to offend anybody. yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we will do a watch some creepy videos type thing, like our members only we normally do. I will update everyone. I tried again to upgrade to the premium, and I have screenshots that I can share with any of you to show. I mean, it's fucking free. The first month is free. I
Yeah.
have money on my card. I have 3 different cards that have money on them. It's
Yeah.
not It's not an issue,
Yeah.
and it's free. I mean,
Yeah.
so they're saying I can't even afford free.
Right.
Is that what they're saying? Plus the money in the YouTube,
Right.
take it out of that.
Right.
You know, I mean,
It's stupid.
I don't know. It makes no sense, but it will not let me upgrade to the premium. And I feel bad for the gentleman that donated the $20 for us to pay it. I'll send you your money back
Yeah,
if you
Russell.
want it. I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I don't know why it will not let me.
It's stupid.
Does not make any sense. So yeah, I guess we can share some creepy videos and talk about all of that. Have fun. Hang out and chill on this Saturday night.
I told Wayne we could follow up the conversation from Discord that we were having talking about Bigfoot smut. It didn't seem like that would really go over really well. So
Yeah, I'm okay with not hearing about Bigfoot boning some chick in the woods. I mean, I know it's a thing. I've seen it. Like I have an Audible account. You know, Audible takes like $18 a month out of my checking account every month, and I get a free book. Free. I mean, I fucking pay $18 for it.
Oh yeah.
But I get that every month, and I've got like 5 credits right now that I can use. So believe it or not, they are on there. Those things are on there. I see them all the time. There is, I think it's on Tubi. You can go and watch Bigfoot porn.
I mean, and you know, and it's like we were talking on Discord, like you get, okay, what sells in America other than drugs? Bigfoot and sex. You put them together, you're going to be rolling in it. Well, that sounded bad.
What is Russell talking about? You should play the new Toss Standing Teardown video. What is that, Ristal? Ristal, message me, text me, message me a link of what you're talking about so I can go and find it. We will definitely look into it. Anyway, let's pay some bills.
Okay.
Really, really quickly, get all of this out of the way since it is technically a real show.
It is. We are real.
We're never going to be able to fucking use anywhere. But, oh well.
It's fine. We'll use it on YouTube.
Screw my life. Guys, if you're new to the show tonight, I'm so sorry. Do not base your opinion off of what you see right now. We are better. We are more professional. This is the second, maybe third at the most time we've been ghosted by a guest, but every show will tell you it happens.
Yeah.
We've been really lucky about ours being cool and showing up and everything. And something might have happened. Well, we don't know. He could have had a death in the family. He could have passed. I don't know. Something could have happened. So I don't know. But if you're new to the show tonight, thank you for hanging out with us. Please, before you leave, hit that subscribe button.
And if you would like to be on with Wayne and I, you can reach out to both of us, Wayne at paranormalworldproductions.com or me, Tiffany at paranormalworldproductions.com, and we can get you on the schedule.
Paranormalworldproductions.com is our website. Head over there and check out all the other shows under the umbrella. I'm not even going to try to fucking tell you what the shows are because Brian keeps adding them. I don't know how he does it, but that is a busy, busy man over there. So head over, check it out. All of the shows. There's something for everybody over there. Pick up some merch. Sign up for the Bigfoot newsletter. Have a good time at paranormalworldproductions.com.
And even though we don't have a guest, so This is going to be like a members only live. So even though we don't have a guest, we always encourage you to leave comments about a video, opinions about a video, and we throw it up on the screen just like we would any other show. So please do that. Put it in all capital letters, and we will both get it up there.
Manimalresearch.org is the website for the organization that I founded. Miss Chris Blaylock is the administrator over there. She built the website. She handles it, keeps it up to date and running. Head over there. Check that out. We would love that so much. If you would like to get information on becoming a member of Manimal Research, getting out and doing some investigations, I would love to talk to you about that. If you believe you might be having some activity on your property that you need checked out, and the BFRO is not responding, because I hear that happens from time to time, we would love to be the ones that you trust to come out there and check it out. So please head over to manimalresearch.org.
And we would also ask that you would consider becoming a channel member for only $1.99. And I did put this on my personal Facebook page. There's over 30 past videos that you gain access to that we've done that are members only. Loyalty badges, members only live chats, priority reply to comments, our members only lives where we hang out like we're doing tonight, polls, the Discord, you name it, and it is there, and it's only $1.99 a month, and it just goes to help us keep the show up and running. So your support is greatly appreciated there, and you get all kinds of stuff, and you get to hang out with us cool people all the time.
Yeah, and tonight will be a pretty good example of what you get. One of the things that you get as a member. We do these hangouts. You put the wrong one down, ma'am.
Sorry, my bad.
We do these hangouts. We try to do them once a week on Fridays, so about 4 of them a month. But like you said, you got the Discord and the cabin coming up in July. You know, if you are a member, we haven't thrown that out there in a while. If you are a member and you're going to be at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference, we have a cabin that a lot of us are staying at, and we will be doing a dinner. I think the night of the conference on Saturday. So after the conference, if you are a member and you're going to be there, you're welcome to come eat with us free of charge.
Yep.
Come hang out. We'll sit by the fire. We'll eat some awesome barbecue that Mr. Troy's going to make. I'm sure Gary will be there helping as well. We'll eat, throw a few back, sit by the fire, do some calls, all that good stuff. It's one of the perks that you get by being a member.
Yes. And to answer Ray's question, where is this channel out of? Wayne is actually in Tennessee, and I'm in Virginia. So we're like 7 hours away from each other.
Yeah, but my group, Manimal Research, we have members, and Chris could probably tell you better. We have...
Welcome, Gilbert.
Gilbert, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Get a hold of either Tiffany or myself, and we will get you a link to the Discord.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, my group, Manimal Research, we have members, and Chris could tell you better, probably, 7, 8, 9 different states here, mostly here in the South. We're adding all the time. We've added a couple of new ones, is why I don't know. But yeah, so we are all over and looking to expand.
Yes.
All right. What beard product do you use?
I'm telling you, this is Richard, and we just had him on. Yeah. Everybody loves the beard bro.
You know, I don't have one set brand that I have decided on. I know most men have this one that they go with. I try all different kinds out, and it's weird that you say that because I have been talking to Chris and Gary. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is launching a Bigfoot related beard care product line.
The Bigfoot beards. Wow. I
have made beard balm before, and I think it turned out great. I just did a batch for myself, and I used the hell out of it. I think it was really, really good. So I can make that. I can make the oils, and I've been talking to a couple of our followers. Mr. Alex is one of them, about making some combs and stuff. So I'm really, really considering launching a Manimal brand of beard care products. So anyone out there that can help me get that started, I would love to talk to you.
That would be amazing.
All right, guys. Lastly, before we find a video to share, if you look at the bottom, the Cash App and the Venmo are open. If you guys want to help us out that way, we would appreciate it. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. I don't want to beg. Y'all know why we do it. YouTube takes the fees, and we have to wait a month to get, what you guys send us. So if you do the Venmo and the Cash App, it comes right away, and we aren't hit with near the fees. A lot of you guys help us out with that every month, and we appreciate it greatly. So that option is there.
Yes.
All right. Tiffany, find something to talk about while I go find us a video.
Oh, Lord. Oh, put me on the spot.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I mean, it's okay. I've said a whole lot that, I don't know. It's a family-friendly show, man. I can't really talk about.
Find something to elaborate on that we were talking about. Talk about the members and stuff.
How much we love them.
Yeah, what all they get and all that cool stuff.
Oh, well, we've already touched on that, but...
Well, whatever. Damn, just talk.
I will talk about how amazing it is to have a big brother that I didn't, have in my life growing up, because you're such a pain in my ass. He did something when I came in. What is it that you did? I came in and he was showing me these disgusting pictures. And I was like,
I see Wayne Wilson.
Well, I wasn't going to name drop.
I don't care.
He was showing me these pictures. And I'm like, oh my God, you're such the typical big brother. Because big brothers, okay, now he's 7 hours away from me. But if I would have grown up with this man, he would have been the one that would have slammed open my bedroom door, knocked shit off my dresser, and then shut the door back. So I come in here.
Out of love.
I come in here tonight, and he's like, hey, look at this. And I'm like, my eyes are on fire. And he was like, no, look at this one. No, look at this one. And I told him, I said, I'm leaving. And I left. Oh, Scott wants to know when we are thinking about having members on camera here to talk about things.
We've done that.
Yeah, we've done that a couple times. I don't think Scott was in here those nights, though. So we will have to.
We will definitely do that. Scott, you're welcome to come on, buddy. That's another thing that we do on our members only. Every once in a while, we have some of our members come on with us and watch the videos. We've had Troy on a couple times. Mm-hmm. Your husband, Zach, on a couple of times. Alex has been on to talk about some of this stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is something that we do. I found a video here, 6 most disturbing camping encounters. It looks fairly new to me, so we are going to roll with that. And if it sucks, I'll find something else.
Yeah, Scott, it's super easy. We just we email you a link, and you just click the link, allow mic and camera access, and you are on with us.
You can use it from your phone, computer, whatever. It's super, super easy. I'm not a smart man. If I can do it, y'all can do it.
Straight from the mouth of C. Wayne Tetherow. I am not a smart man.
I'm not a smart man.
I am.
Jenny.
I like your shoes. I bet those shoes can take you anywhere. Jenny.
Stop talking. All right, guys, here we go. I'm so sorry about Tiffany.
Oh, I was on the stand.
Oh, that's a little fella. Look at him.
What the hell?
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. Meet Mike, the man behind the YouTube channel Crazy Quatty, where he shares his love for off-grid adventures, spontaneous camping trips, and the freedom of the open road. Most of his videos feature him exploring stunning landscapes across the United States in his trusty, fully equipped camping truck. But in this particular upload, Mike decided to step outside of his comfort zone and try something entirely different. Instead of setting up under the stars or deep in the wilderness, Mike chose to spend the night in an old, outlying, abandoned house he stumbled upon. What initially felt like a fun new twist to his usual camping routine quickly took a turn he totally didn't expect. It's November 1st, 2023, and Mike arrives just before sunset, giving himself enough daylight to scout the property and find a decent place to set up for the night. With his gear in hand and spirits high, he begins exploring the strange, weathered house, completely unaware of the unsettling experience waiting for him later on.
This is kind of what I was planning to stay in, but it looks to no longer exist.
Is that a Hilton?
It's the high-class Hilton.
From what I understand,
That's a Best Western. Come on.
this house was built in like 1925, and it hasn't been occupied since sometime in the 1980s.
You're right, Scott.
So it's been empty, I think, as long as I've been alive. Hug. So I
What's a
think
hug?
right here on the floor is going to be my best spot.
Arg. The fucking pirate.
It's like the cleanest spot of floor there is. Right here.
Dude, why? You went camping. You obviously have
Sleeping in
camping
the
gear.
basement.
Why are you sleeping there?
The longer Mike explores the creaking rooms of the decaying house, the more a creeping unease starts to settle in. Still, Mike is not planning to back down now. Determined to see his
Why are
plan
you
through,
alone,
he
Mike?
picks a room that seems the most intact, clears some
You not
space,
have friends?
and sets up his gear. With everything ready, he sits back with a drink, trying to relax and enjoy the novelty of this strange new camping
right,
spot
Stormy.
before the last light fades.
Hey, Susan.
But as night begins to fall and the house is swallowed by darkness, the atmosphere changes. What started as an unusual adventure is beginning to feel like something Mike might come to regret.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Bigfoot
why don't we,
45.
I'm already hearing things. Why don't we crack a drink open? I got a twisted tea, half and half.
Dude, you need more than that. You need more.
I have less than an hour of light left. Yeah.
Oh,
You got a bad night coming, bro.
you're screwed, buddy.
Mike, you need better. Make better decisions.
Courage in a can, I guess.
Courage in a
I
can.
don't
That's
know what I'm doing here.
tea. That's like teenager
Oh, man.
drink. No.
That was something similar that Carrie accidentally on purpose
Yeah, I'm
drank.
already hearing things. Birds.
Just real quick, talking about that twisted tea. A couple years ago, y'all know we go to Florida every year for Scarlett's birthday. Scarlett literally just got back yesterday from hers, and I wasn't able to go this year. But 2 years ago, we were there around the same time of spring break, and there were everywhere you turned, there was these damn kids that were double fisting 12 packs of Mike's Hard or Twisted Tea
Oh,
or whatever.
wow.
It was always Twisted Tea. None of them even had fucking facial hair. They weren't old enough to buy booze, but they were all just fucking swigging this Twisted Tea. No, I don't know. I don't know why I even felt like telling y'all that, but
Hey,
get a real drink, bro.
get a real drink, bro. Hey, I heard from our guest, by the way.
Wow.
Oh shit! What'd he say?
He actually he's very apologetic. He pulled a U. He laid down because his head hurt to take a nap, and He just now woke up. So,
How you gonna say poor to me?
huh?
I'm up the utmost profession.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, honey.
Okay, whatever. Here we go.
Okay.
There's something up there.
The glow stick. That's what's up there.
Yeah.
It's a glow stick.
There's definitely something up there.
That's creepy though.
Yeah.
If he's not fucking with us,
Do you
I can
hear
hear
it?
it walking around, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Probably a raccoon.
Mike does his best to stay calm. The sudden thudding and walking from upstairs had jolted his nerves, but he steadies his breath and tells himself it has to be an animal, maybe a raccoon or a stray dog passing through. It's an old house, after all, open and broken in so many places.
that sounded heavier
But
than
as
a
he
raccoon.
calls out into the
Yeah.
darkness, hoping for some kind of reaction, anything that would confirm his theory, there's no response. The movement doesn't stop. No sudden freeze. No shifting noise in the other direction. And that's when it starts to get under his skin. A wild animal would have scurried off. A person would have said something, or at least stopped in their tracks. But whatever this was, it just kept moving.
There's definitely something upstairs right now.
That ain't no fucking raccoon.
Go look. Go look, Mr. Man. Is that a squatter?
If he don't have a gun,
Got our bear spray.
Is there spray?
yeah, that's better than nothing.
I don't have to spray anything, but
Awesome lady.
it's only 9:30.
Oh
9:26.
God, he's got so long. He's got so long to go.
I mean, the wind has picked up a bit,
The wind is not going to do that, bro.
so it could be branches clonking against the house,
Shut
especially up front. 'Cause
up.
they're like everything is growing right up to the house.
Is the fucking Twisted Tea messing with
But
you that bad?
It sounded like there was something walking around right above me.
Leave.
I mean, he is wishful thinking.
Leave.
Because you know whatever is up there, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get. Sir, yes, sir.
Abort. Abort.
Yes, abort mission.
I think all the animals that would be around here would know that there's nothing in the house to eat. You know what I mean?
You're on the menu, bro.
I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, I suppose.
You need to go up there. I want to know what that is.
At this point,
Yeah.
countless
you got
thoughts
to
were
know.
racing through Mike's head. He decided not to investigate the sound directly.
When you flip that
Something
script.
about the idea of stepping towards the banging just felt wrong, even for someone as adventurous as him.
Flip the script.
Still, Mike stayed put, convincing himself it had to be something simple, a raccoon maybe, or the wind finally picking up and rattling some debris around.
I'm telling you.
But
go.
then, just as suddenly as the noise had started, everything fell silent again. The banging stopped. The atmosphere, heavy with tension moments before, turned eerily still. And while Mike felt a wave of relief, it came with a lingering confusion. What could have caused sounds that loud, yet disappear without a trace? Trying to ground himself, Mike turned his focus to making food. hoping a warm meal would settle his nerves and distract his mind.
Hey, yeah.
Surprisingly, and almost unsettlingly,
That
the
is so
rest of the
true.
night went by without incident. A few curious animals passed by in the dark, but nothing out of the ordinary. And somehow,
That's what we
Mike
do,
even
bro.
managed to get some sleep.
We plot
By
on them, they don't
morning,
even know.
as light filtered through the cracked windows and birdsong replaced the silence, the unanswered questions were still there. The footsteps, the banging. It just didn't line up with what a small animal would do. Deep down, Mike knew that. But whatever it was, he made it through the night. And that in itself was a win. Say what you want, but it takes serious guts to stay in a place like that after hearing those sounds. Most people would have grabbed their things and bolted the second that first bang echoed through the house.
Right.
So what do you think? Was it just a raccoon making more noise than usual? Or could there be something else lurking in the shadows of that old house? Something we can't so easily explain.
I think it
If
was
that
his buddy
first
Greg.
encounter already gave you chills, then brace yourself, because things are only going to get worse from here.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
It's one thing to hear something strange, but it's a whole other level when you actually see it. Hey everyone, we honestly can't thank you enough. We're beyond
welcome.
excited to announce that we've officially hit 150,000 subscribers.
Wish I could.
It's all thanks to you. This incredible community makes it all possible. As promised, we're thrilled to reveal the 5 lucky winners who get to choose one of the awesome products below. A limited edition CreepyVids shirt, featuring the iconic CreepyVids logo on the front, bold CreepyVids text on the back, and a subtle 150K milestone tag on the sleeve, making it a true collector's item. If you see your name, just send your pic to creepyvidsco@gmail.com to claim your prize. And if you didn't win this time, don't worry. The 200K giveaway is already in the works, and it's going to be even bigger. Now let's jump into the video. Just as in this next clip, shared
Oh,
on
that
April
looks
21st,
creepy.
2025,
That's scary.
by a Reddit user going by the name Wrestling is Real, which
It's
captures
not.
a
No, it ain't.
truly unsettling moment he experienced during what was supposed to be a relaxing camping trip with a friend in the Scottish countryside.
Wrestling is
The trip had
real.
been peaceful,
Hey,
just
pause that
2
for a
friends
second.
enjoying nature, unplugging from the noise of everyday life.
What's up?
So, Russell, this is the gentleman who gave you the $20 for the YouTube Premium. And the first month of the YouTube Premium is free. However, it is kicking Wayne out. It will not even let him get the free version because I know that afterwards it's like $20, $22. So, I mean, we can absolutely give you your $20 back. And he has been working on this since that night. And for whatever reason, it will not let him get his free account set up to then be charged monthly. So I wanted to call your attention to that and not think that, you know, I didn't want you to think we just like took your 20 and ran with it.
Yeah, Russell, again, I guess you missed it earlier. I don't know what the hell is going on. I have screenshots to show you that something is fucking going on. I mean, it's even free for the first month, and it still won't let me do it. I've tried to change credit cards, and it won't let me. I don't know what it is, and I apologize. Again, if you want your money back, I'll be happy to send it.
Yes, I just wanted to bring that to his attention.
Yeah. All right, carrying on.
life. But that calm was suddenly interrupted.
That's a creepy ass building.
While out
right
picking
there.
up some supplies for their final days, they passed a large, abandoned building. That's when they heard it. A loud, echoing bang coming from somewhere inside. Curiosity, mixed with concern, got the better of them, and they decided to check it out. At first, they couldn't figure out where the sound was coming from, but then they saw it. A window boarded up tightly with old wooden planks, and that's where the noise was coming from.
There's something banging on that fucking plywood. It's his buddy Henry.
His buddy Henry.
Come on, Henry,
It's a
quit playing,
ghost.
bro.
You think it's a ghost? It is a ghost.
Mate,
It's just the wind.
must be a ghost. No, it's a ghost.
The wind. Suck my pinky finger.
That's my big toe cowl.
The wind.
There's nothing else there.
Yeah, Alex, it's a homeless guy. You're right.
Naturally, the two friends were completely baffled. There was no wind at all that day,
Fucking
not even a
dog in
breeze.
that picture.
And if you
My
watch the
God.
clip closely, there's no visible movement inside, no figure behind the planks, nothing that could have caused such a powerful bang. As you can hear in the footage, they're both shaking and quickly come to one eerie conclusion that it had to be something supernatural. It had to be a ghost or something beyond explanation. But what do you think? Was this the work of something paranormal? Something we simply can't see with our own eyes?
But if it were
Or
a
is there a
ghost,
more grounded explanation hidden somewhere in the
it would have just
shadows?
went through the wall.
Let me know your theory in the comments,
They don't
because
need
whatever it
doors.
was, it definitely wasn't normal. Now,
Who's your
get
mama?
ready for the next disturbing camping
You.
encounter, one that once again proves it's often the unexplainable that turns a peaceful getaway into something truly terrifying. This is Chris,
Thank you, Larry.
the face behind the YouTube channel Blot Outdoors Show, where he shares his love for everything outdoors. From camping and hiking to lighthearted gear reviews, his videos usually offer a peaceful escape into nature. But being out in the wild isn't always so carefree, and Chris doesn't shy away from showing that darker
Looks
side.
like he's posing.
In this particular
Yeah, he is.
video, Chris teams
There's
up with
that
his
little
friend
fella.
Nick for what was meant to be another memorable camping trip.
Oh,
This
it's
time,
mad.
they set
I
up
just
on the
need to
grounds
stop.
of an old, abandoned church, a place left to decay since the 1970s. And although they expected it to be a little eerie, nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to experience. It's November 3rd, 2024. After parking their car discreetly down the road, they grab their gear and begin the hike toward the weathered remains of the forgotten church.
Ooh. Did he really
Right,
just
folks.
ooh?
Let's spend a few little minutes having a mooch around, trying to find the best spot to camp. Like I see, I've been looking on Google Earth and that, and it did look like there was a few spots away from the graves. But we'll have a mooch around now
I thought he said grapes.
before it's pitch black,
Didn't say grapes.
He said grapes.
so we can manoeuvre around without
Grapes.
Grapes.
walking over the top of the graves. If you know what I'm talking
Grapes.
about.
Once they find a good spot
one.
near the
Chris.
crumbling church ruins, Chris and Mick settle in, crack open a drink, and begin setting up their tent. The mood is relaxed, just two friends gearing up for another night under the stars. By the time their camp is finally ready, the sun has dipped below the horizon, and darkness begins to settle over the area. Despite the heavy stillness in the air and a subtle tension neither of them can quite shake, they stay upbeat, laughing, talking, soaking in the eerie charm of the location. So far, it feels like any of their other outdoor adventures. But what they didn't know is that this night was about to turn into something they'd never forget.
More twisted tea. I love her. Hell yes.
He just hollered. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then my spam dingoes. Time to show you mine and little mix set up for tonight. As you can see, guys, in there, I'm on the left as usual.
That's awful
Right,
snug.
folks, I've just left little Mick
Little Mick.
by the tent
fitting.
just for a few minutes to get some footage. The old Nicki Minaj. My
Footage?
camaraderie.
Is that like footage?
Yes. Footage. Oh my god.
Yes.
Gotta get him some footage.
Footage.
That'd be open. Oh shit, it's fucking up. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry for
no.
the language, folks. I wasn't expecting that. But this will be locked. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Why, what a treat. I wasn't expecting this at all.
Guess who's a little spoon?
Totally surprised by the fact that the church was actually accessible, Chris decided to get Mick and take a look around inside together. This was a whole new level to their adventure, one they hadn't really prepared for, but were excited to explore.
On.
Well, the person that told me about this place, Kev, he's into like
Fucking little spoon.
ghostly, what do you call it? You know, when you go to places that's haunted,
Oh,
like
God damn, I love
paranormal
you.
readings and all that kind of stuff. He's into all that stuff.
Y'all
He's
are
done
on
it
fire tonight, man.
loads of different places, and he's done it here. And he said it was one of the most spookiest places he's ever been. He sent us a little video. And you
A
can
little
hear,
video?
like voices and stuff. I mean, I'm very skeptical on that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to try and condingo, use mandingos, if you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I was on the understanding that every now and again they do open the doors for people to go in. But
Hey,
no
Misty,
way on
thanks
earth
for
I was
joining us.
expecting the door to be open
Yeah,
here
Eternity is too.
on a Saturday night
Eternity.
for just anyone, you know, any mandingo to go in and have a look.
Any mandingo?
I think we'll have a few more beat way. We'll
I
finish this
love
beer, eh? We'll have a few more shots of rum dingo for a good Dutch carriage. And then we'll go in there and we'll have a mooch around. I'm not really scared of stuff like that anyway. What about you, Mick? Not really bothered?
No.
I'm always a believer of, what's the saying? It's not the dead that'll hurt you, it's the living. Yeah, we could be in for a spooky night. But like I say, there's going to be no fake shit here on the Bloody Outdoor Show. Me and Mick are going to get smash burgered. And probably the only spirits that's going to be flying around tonight is all the rum that me and Mick's going to get smash burgered on.
Both Mick and Chris are
How
skeptics,
do I love that
Curious,
fucking accent?
but far from scared when it comes to the mysteries between the living and the dead. So after a few more drinks by the fire, they decide to head inside the old abandoned church, ready to explore and still treating it like just another part of their adventure. But what they didn't realize was how quickly that excitement would turn into something else entirely.
See, but he has it the best.
How much twisted tea has he had?
Comedy gold. That's before you pissed. There you go, guys.
Why is he walking like
You
that?
want
Are his balls that big?
go on then, Nick.
Oh,
all over
God. Man down, man down.
I thought you were going to say it was locked.
Half
now.
man
Big
down,
plans.
half man down.
I'd have had skin and didders all over me uni bedundies.
Oh,
There we go,
God.
folks.
Fucking love little people.
He has the best opportunity to hide.
Yeah.
He's got
Well.
so much going for him being small.
Like I say, I'm not scared, and I'm not one of these people that gets a shiver up the spine or things like this. To me, it's not spooky, but we'll still have a look around.
Little spoon down.
All right, isn't it? Cool.
He's as tall as a
Cool
fucking
place.
fuse.
I wouldn't want to sit here all night, like. But
You see that?
Yeah, he's small.
He's like a forehead higher.
I'm out of here. Sorry, guys. What the fuck was that?
Fuck you, I'm out, man.
Oh, I think Mick's filled his pants. I see, I get skin and dinners only bedundies. I think Mick's got a lug of the jugger. He's only pedandies. You know what I mean?
Like, hole. Nice big hole.
That's the fastest I've ever seen you run.
Oh, God.
I was probably, you know what it probably was? It was just like, it's open, you've probably got like birds getting in and something's being knocked off or something. I don't know. That's what I'm telling
Chris,
myself,
you
guys.
can't just
But,
fucking order them.
Yeah. Like I said, things like that don't normally scare me, but when you hear a bang
I'm gonna die.
somewhere like that, and I've been
We're all
reading
going
about
to
how
hell.
spooky the place is
We need to
supposed to be,
we really need to get with
it does
Scott and
make
pray
you
after this
heart
episode,
jump,
'cause-
even if just for like a few seconds. And once Mick legged it, I thought to myself, right, I'm not hanging around here, but I am determined to go back in.
Although they tried to brush off the loud bang,
Let's just
hoping it
little
was
heart.
just a harmless animal
I feel
or
bad
maybe
'cause
something
you're
shifting in a
cow.
breeze of wind, it rattled them to their core. Still, they remained skeptical, especially Chris, who was eager to go back in for another look. So after a bit more time around the fire, a few more drinks, and some laughs to ease the tension,
Mandangos.
they gathered their
Order
courage and
anything from
stepped back
Seafood.
inside the dark abandoned church.
Here we go, folks. I've convinced Mick. He's not happy about it, but I've convinced Mick to have one more look
Searching.
inside this so-called haunted church. Go on then, Schmick. Oh, well, I'll go on first. Right, Mick, you follow me.
Thank you, Scott. Like, seriously,
think-
thank you.
The first time we came in, I think we just let our imaginations run away with ourselves, which is easy when you're in the pitch black and you're having a few beers. Just leave that door open, Mick. I've got to be honest,
Mick the tick.
it does have a little bit of a spooky kind of feel to it. I said to Mick, we'll have one more look in here, and then later on we'll do the room review. Little Mick says, well, we'll have a look around, but we'll do the room review back over there. I've kind of had to persuade him to come back in. Oh, here we go. We've got a photograph of young Chris here. Oh, sorry, guys. It's not young Chris. Apologies.
Yeah, that was
Jesus
funny.
Christ. How are the son?
Milky buttons out.
Yeah, milky buttons.
Did he call
What
him
the
Milk
f-
Bun?
Yeah, look at Mick.
What?
Mick's gone.
Makes sense.
Mix away.
He knows the way out.
He said,
Ooh, shut that door.
I'm not.
Right. Guys,
Whack-a-mole.
I'm not one of these ones that get scared for shit like that, but that's twice we've been in there. And twice I've heard a bad noise. I think
Was he having a wipe?
Mick's dropped his guts. I think he's filled his pants.
Oh.
It's all right, Mick. I've got some baby wipes in my bag. That was proper dodgy, that like.
Once again,
If he
a
lays him
sudden
down and
violent
changes his
bang
fucking
echoed
diaper,
through
I'm
the
gonna
empty
lose it.
church, jolting Chris and Mick and sending them rushing outside. Now that it had happened again, brushing it off as something harmless was no
Alan,
longer
what's up,
easy.
buddy?
Back outside on the property, the atmosphere instantly felt lighter, calmer. No strange
You see why I
sounds,
text you, don't you,
no
Alan?
lingering tension. But that only made things more confusing. How could something so loud, so forceful, be happening inside a building with no real wind and only one entrance? The same one they had just used. With questions swirling through their minds, the two decided to return to their camp and try to salvage the rest of the night. The safety of the open outdoors was a welcome change from the church's unsettling energy. And luckily, they didn't hear anything strange again. But the banging and whatever caused it stayed in their minds. Was it something natural they simply couldn't explain? Or did something unnatural want them out of that church? Either way, this wasn't just another night in the wild, and it's one they'll be thinking about for a long time to come. And this mystery is just
Look at
one
him.
of many bizarre events
He's a
caught
little
on camera.
spoon.
Let's take a look at this next chilling clip, one that left viewers not only baffled, but genuinely unsettled.
God, I love
which
little
comes from the
people.
YouTube channel Exploring with Angelo,
Misty, you
run
fit
by
in
Angelo
just so
himself,
perfect with us,
a
honey.
passionate adventurer
You just
known
have
for
a
diving
chapter book.
headfirst into some of the most fascinating and
Misty, you're
eerie
one of
locations
us.
around the world.
Y'all
From
are
forgotten
great.
buildings with haunted pasts to chilling sites shrouded in legend, Angelo documents each thrilling investigation for his growing audience. In this particular video, he takes us deep into a remote forest, one that locals warn everyone to avoid after dark,
But
a
nobody
place
listens.
infamous for its skinwalker legends. Every local knows the stories, and no one dares enter once the sun goes down. But Angelo? He's doing the unthinkable, camping there alone, overnight. And it won't take long before he realizes that might have been a huge mistake. It's December 20th, 2024. After a long hike through snow-covered woods, Angelo is satisfied with just how far he's gotten from civilization. And once he finds the perfect spot to set up camp, he wastes no time, building a fire for warmth and light, and making the area as comfortable as he can.
Yeah, I think this spot is more or less perfect. We can actually lie right on top of the snow,
Except
which
you're in
is
the
great.
woods.
I mean, when we're
Dark.
sleeping anyway. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, that's lighting real fast. Oh my god, my nose is running like crazy. I don't even have any
Brr.
tissue. I'm gonna have to do some
Oh,
snot rockets soon. Oh, that got me in the worst area possible.
Fucking blew up on it.
Yeah,
it hit him in the
Get it away
and
from
it's nice
the
because
fire.
it's not too windy, so the fire's not like basically blowing right in our faces. Kind of a weird spot, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna move the tent over here. It's kind of in the way, and then I'll just move it back later when we need it.
With everything set up, Angelo settles in by the fire, warming his hands and sharing some of the chilling stories he's heard about this forest. But as the minutes pass, something starts to shift. The calm of the woods begins to fade, replaced by a creeping sense of unease.
What the hell?
Yeah, what was that?
Okay, it literally sounded like something just came right towards me. What was that? What was that?
Well, what was that?
What
the hell?
asking?
A few very
Did you say it was
distinct
Carol
footsteps
Baskin?
suddenly echoed through the dark woods, fast and heavy, almost as if something or someone was running straight towards
Let
Angelo.
her husband blast.
But as he looked around, he couldn't see anything. For a moment, he just sat there in silence, unsure if what he had heard was real or just the forest messing with his mind. Trying to stay calm, Angelo told himself it was probably nothing, maybe an animal, or just his imagination getting carried away. Luckily, after that unsettling moment, things seemed to settle down again. The forest returned to its quiet, eerie state, and Angelo, still sitting close to the fire, slowly began to relax again. But just as he started to forget about the strange footsteps and ease back into the peace of the night, another sound emerged.
Okay, we got a couple of beers. Stick those in nature's refrigerator. Just right in the snow. I guess that. Okay.
Whoa, the fuck was
What
that?
the hell? Okay, what the hell was that? That was definitely like the weirdest growl or something. I'm still not seeing a single thing.
Maybe it's hard to catch the first time, but if you listen closely, you can hear it. A low, eerie growl echoing from somewhere deep within the woods. Many questions raced through Angelo's mind. Of course, it could have been coyotes, maybe even a lone wolf roaming somewhere in the darkness. But deep down, He knew. This sound didn't match anything he'd ever heard before out in the wild. Still, Angelo tried to stay rational. He told himself it had to be just an animal, nothing more. Something passing by that didn't want anything to do with him. But even as he repeated those thoughts in his head, the uneasy feeling in his gut wouldn't go away.
But I guess to be expected with the carb production. There's the second time I've heard that. Now it's down there.
I think he's got his buddy with him out there. And this is fake as shit.
There's 100% something out here that's making a really strange noise, and I can't quite figure out what the hell it is. You know what? I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to head down there. I've not been down there. I can see there's some old animal tracks.
Your mama's
but those clearly are
At least he's going to like
a while.
He must have had some big hair on its chest. It's twisted.
Whoa, this is pretty cool. Try not to fall. Oh yeah, look at that. It actually goes down into this. Whoa, that's a deep drop. I think those are just rocks. I thought I saw something over there. Nothing crazy. All right. What the hell was that?
Something fucking running at him?
I didn't hear it.
Something literally just came at me. Oh man. Dude, that literally sounded like it was right behind me.
It sounded like something was running at him.
That doesn't even make sense. There's no tracks.
No matter how hard Angelo tried to brush it off, to stay calm and collected, the sounds just wouldn't stop. And yet, not once did he see any movement. No glowing animal eyes, no shifting shadows. Nothing. Whatever was making those sounds, it was staying just out of sight, hiding, watching. The tension was unbearable, and although he'd come here determined to brave the night, something in his gut screamed at him to leave. And after a few long moments of hesitation, Angelo finally listened to that instinct. He packed up quickly, leaving the fire behind, and made his way out of the forest, heart pounding, every step haunted by the feeling of being followed. Something in those woods wasn't right. He could feel it in every part of his body.
Your mama ain't right.
But what was it?
Dude.
Was it just a curious animal? A trick of the mind? Or was it the infamous skinwalker locals whisper about?
Shut up.
The one said,
No, it ain't that.
dark? Or maybe it was something else entirely. Something we, the living, weren't meant to understand. What do you think was lurking just beyond Angelo's sight? Let me know in the comments. Now that we ponder on this unsolved mystery, get ready for the next clip. That comes from the YouTube channel you might already be familiar with, Ghost Theory, run by Joe and Elliot. Two friends who are no strangers to the mysteries that our world has to offer. Known for diving headfirst into the UK's most haunted and unsettling locations.
Come on.
They've taken their audience everywhere. From forgotten castles with tragic pasts to ruins said to be cursed by ancient rituals. With their mission to uncover the dark secrets hiding in places most people wouldn't dare to step foot in. In this video, they're heading into one of their most intriguing leads yet, a tip from one of their viewers. The message spoke of 3 abandoned farmhouses, all sitting close together on the same stretch of land. But it was one of them in particular that stood out. The viewer who sent the tip claimed the energy there was so terrifying that they had to leave before they could even snap a photo. And naturally, Joe and Elliot were hooked. It's April 10th, 2025. As the sun begins to dip behind the horizon, the two friends arrive at the remote location. The moment they step out of the car, they're hit with a strange sense of anticipation. That quiet stillness that always seems to hang over places like this. But they've learned to trust their instincts. And tonight, their instincts are telling them this isn't just going to be any ordinary
My
investigation.
instincts too, but I don't
But
know
okay, so
where to
this
go.
is the house that has been sent, which apparently is so creepy.
Would you run, Wayne?
They couldn't even stay long
Yes.
enough to send us a picture
Yeah.
of the stairs. It was the staircase that she found really creepy. And apparently they're a non-believer as well, so they didn't really have a reason to feel that scared.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've just had a really, really bad feeling about that window.
Yeah,
It's a
like
strange one.
somebody could look out of it. You can
No, I
see
don't want
somebody.
to feel creeped out because we've almost been told that it's creepy. Like it does kind of put the thought in your head, doesn't it?
It does,
But
but it's creepy.
it is actually creepy.
After taking a walk through the building and scoping out the layout, Joe and Elliot decided on a spot to set up their base for the night. And with their gear ready and the sun now fully set, it was time to start the investigation. They chose to begin near the staircase, the exact spot mentioned in the viewer's message. According to her, this was where she felt an overwhelming sense of dread, something so intense it had driven them out of the building before she could even take a photo. And although Joe and Elliot are seasoned investigators who pride themselves on keeping a clear head, they couldn't shake the uneasy feeling creeping in. Still, they tried to brush it off. Maybe it was just the power of suggestion. Maybe the story was playing tricks on their minds.
Okay, so we've just had a really nice conversation with Charmaine, stood in this spot about these stairs and the feeling that we all get from this building. Now, obviously, we're going to have a bit of a vibe in the building because we've kind of been told. So you're always going to get that feeling because other people have said that they've had that feeling. You kind of inherit it from them in some respect. So trying not to be too concerned about it all. But I genuinely believe if we had come here without that story, we would be feeling a bit nervous because it is very on that. You can't not look up there.
No.
But I think one of the reasons it makes you feel like that is because it's kind of 2 floors up.
Yes.
And just the first thing you think of as a person just being stood right at the very top.
Yeah, I was going to say actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I bet you were.
That always is just the curtain on the window, isn't it? And we wondered if we could take your photo
No,
and maybe you could try and speak to us tonight
I
throughout the
speak
night.
you on the ice.
I've just seen a shadow. Not even, I promise you, I've just seen a shadow
No,
in the room
you
on the
didn't.
right.
And I've just heard some.
It probably might, I'd imagine it's just a bird. Let's keep these in order.
Yeah. No, what was that noise before
I
that?
think it was a bird because then I've then seen a shadow.
Okay.
I think it was a
Okay,
sound of
so-
him sharding himself.
We have pictures here, and they go from left to right in order of being taken. They haven't fully come out yet. But to be honest, I can't see anything strange on any of them, actually.
No.
Although odd creaks echoed from the floor above, and shadows occasionally flickered just out of sight, Joe and Elliot were careful not to jump to conclusions. As seasoned investigators, they
Well, they
knew
are
better than to
quite
call
seasoned.
something paranormal without solid evidence. The photos they had
Have
taken
y'all
upstairs
noticed, though, that
didn't
there
show
been no
anything
ants?
unusual, and realistically,
Right?
this could have just been a bird that had found its way inside, flapping through broken windows and old beams. Still, there was a nagging tension in the air that was hard to ignore. Leaving the staircase behind for now, they shifted focus. If something really was lingering here, maybe it was time to try reaching out. Setting up their equipment, they started asking questions, simple ones at first, hoping to spark some kind of response. And just as the last traces of daylight vanished behind the horizon, the atmosphere around them changed.
See, we believe that you're here.
You're here.
Just use as much energy as you can to show yourself, or you don't even have to show yourself, but making a loud, distinctive sound would be amazing.
He would poop his pants if it happened behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the stairs. Fuck yes. That was 100% on the
I heard
stairs.
it. I heard it. Thank you.
You welcome.
Go look.
Now, we were getting a strange vibe from this place. It genuinely is creepy. Being at the bottom of those stairs gives you a feeling you don't usually get from other places.
Something tells me
But
he likes
the
being
thought
on
had
the
crossed our
bottom.
mind that maybe we were feeling like this because we'd almost been told to. Even though she actually said you've got to go there to be creeped out, you have that thought in the back of your mind, and it might just persuade us to feel more creeped out than we would be normally.
But just as we were starting to think about leaving this property and trying one of the other houses on the same land, we heard something that changed our minds. And luckily, the Sony camera was still recording.
Luckily. Thank God for Sony. Oh, what'd you get, Son?
Something sliding across the floor.
Well, you don't see it, so come on.
I don't know where to look. It's so annoying.
Oh my God, you're annoying.
Because you don't know what you're looking for, do you, when you hear a noise?
No.
We need to go up again.
Do you think it was upstairs?
Go up the stairs.
You think it was
That window is
upstairs?
still shut. I don't know if you can see it.
You have a corn dog.
The entire
dog.
vibe of this
You
house was
fancy a
just
corn
off.
dog?
Despite spending the whole night asking questions,
now I want a
setting up
corn dog.
equipment, and doing everything they could to communicate with whatever might be lingering inside, Joe and Elliot never received any clear answers. What they
Hey,
did get,
Elliot.
however, were strange, unexplainable sounds echoing through the house. Footsteps where there shouldn't be any, soft knocks in empty rooms, and the kind of cold drafts that make your instincts flare up for no obvious reason. The atmosphere only grew more uncomfortable as the hours passed. It wasn't fear exactly, but a heavy, unshakable feeling that they weren't entirely alone. But by the time the first birds began to sing and the sky slowly lightened, they were exhausted, drained, and admittedly a little disappointed. There were no dramatic moments, no undeniable proof, just that lingering feeling in their bones that something about this place wasn't right. So they packed up their gear, said their goodbyes to the building, and left the property behind. For now.
Later,
But not
player.
forever. Joe and Elliot both agreed this location
crooked
wasn't
ass
done with them yet.
There's
There was something buried in that silence, something just out of reach, and they would definitely return to try again. But what do you think? Was this just a night full of creaky floorboards and nesting animals?
that's
Or was
right.
something watching them
Yeah.
from the shadows, choosing to stay silent? For now. Let me know in the comments below. Last but not least, we've now come to the 6th chilling camping encounter of this video.
Be a good one. Shit.
That comes from the YouTube channel Haunted Finders, run by Tom, a dedicated investigator of the paranormal who has made it his mission to explore the thin, shifting line between the living and the dead. Through his eerie adventures, Tom aims to capture the most compelling supernatural encounters on camera and share them with the world. He's often joined by his close friend David, who's no stranger to these unsettling experiences, and stands by Tom on many of his investigations. And in this particular clip, the two have chosen to return to a place that had haunted them for a long time, Sherwood Forest. A location
Sherwood
steeped in folklore
Forest?
and whispered
Robin Hood was?
legends. But more importantly, the very place where they had a terrifying experience the last time they visited. That night had shaken them to their core, yet also sparked a deeper curiosity that never quite let go.
Those K2s are hard to get
After
together.
months of hesitation, Tom and David made the decision to go back. This time, determined to uncover the truth behind the strange events they had previously encountered. It's June 26th, 2020. The pair have been deep in the forest for hours already, their ghost hunting equipment constantly active as they try to make contact. But for most of the evening, the woods remained quiet. No significant activity. No signs that anything was near. It was starting to feel like a dead end. But just as they were heading back toward their campsite, Half discouraged and ready to call it a night, that's when it started. From deep within the trees around them, sounds began to echo. The forest, once still, had begun to stir. And Tom and David realized that maybe they weren't as alone out there as they had thought.
Well, who was it?
What the hell was that?
Did you hear it?
That was a frog.
Did you hear that? What the flip was that? What was it?
The food?
Somebody running or?
He said, what the flip was that?
The food?
Like that.
Do you like that earring?
You need an earring.
That was directly behind me. Come towards us. What was that? Owl. Sure. Yeah, I think it's an owl in the distance. Nothing.
You heard that? You could hear it go.
Boggle, boggle.
That was like a sigh.
Tom and David had come here in search of the paranormal, hoping to capture evidence of the other side. But as the unsettling noises grew louder and more erratic, a creeping doubt began to settle in. They weren't sure anymore if what they were dealing with was something supernatural or something else entirely. Whatever it was, it had changed the mood in an instant. That familiar rush of adrenaline surged through them both, not just from fear, but from the realization that this night had taken a very real turn. They had come here chasing the thrill of the unknown, and now they had found it.
It went. That were me. That were me. That were me. No, not that. The movement to the side of me.
Not that.
But it went like sort of. You know, when not that. I just heard movement though on the ground, like footsteps here. My ears popping like that. Hey, my ears popping. There's something around us now. It's coming closer. Whatever it is, it's coming closer. Yeah, come on then.
He said, come on then. Show me what you got, big boy.
I'll do something else if you hear. Oh. Oh.
That's something else.
Was that? What was that? It sounded like something through something in the tree. Yeah, somebody. It's like it's circling us. It came from this direction then. The camera's gone out of focus. What the flip was that?
That sounded
What
like
the
some
flip was that?
PC shit.
Where I'm running towards? What the? Where am I going? David,
Still, where am I going?
Sorry. What was it? It was. I heard like a like that sort of noise.
How did it? Right in my ear. Oh,
Jesus! I ran towards the noise. I ran towards the noise and then realised where I was running.
It was like having it.
He said you're on your own.
God, that was scary.
Come out.
After this unsettling moment, the forest fell into an almost unnatural silence. Every branch seemed quiet, every sound swallowed by the night. So, feeling drained and overwhelmed, Tom and David eventually made their way back to camp. Luckily, the exhaustion of the day overtook their nerves, and they managed to fall asleep without further disturbances. But even as they rested, the questions continued to echo in their minds. What had been moving through those woods? Was it truly something paranormal? A wild animal? Or perhaps something far stranger? Something that slips through the cracks of what we understand. Whatever it was, it remained hidden in the shadows of Sherwood Forest. And maybe that's for the best.
Maybe.
Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these horrifying clips, subscribe to my channel and
Yeah, that's enough. Well, all right. That was fun.
That was fun. I love these impromptu things.
I do. Yeah.
They're so
And I
fun.
mean, I kind of feel bad for the little people out there if we offended many.
Yeah, sorry. We didn't.
I'm so sorry, but from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. I do.
No.
I'm on record so many times. I'm fascinated. I don't know. I need to just shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
I know. Just be quiet. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing.
You're right. You're right. All right, everybody out there. Again, I am so sorry for not being able to deliver a guest tonight. It's all Tiffany's fault. She sucked. She, her future with this company is now in question.
Oh, really? I would venture to say that that is a lie, silly man, and it's not nice to lie.
Whatever. You better be glad I love you.
Yeah, I feel the same.
But again, guys, it happens. Stuff comes up. Things happen. Maybe we'll get him back. I don't know.
Yeah, he's been messaging me. How can I get rescheduled? Please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. So we'll get
From the bottom of the sleeping bag.
Keeping your
That's where I
little
keep my
tootsies
little
warm.
buddies. All right, whatever.
All right, whatever.
What we got next? What's happening?
Let me see here. Oh, my phone
Let
took
me
that.
clear my throat. You okay?
Yep. Oh, hold on. God, we'll be in June. Oh
yeah,
no,
it's
Wayner.
like June, like now.
Oh no, Wayner. Tuesday is open. Tuesday is open. The 3rd of
The
June.
fuck?
Yeah, the 3rd of June. We have every Saturday full and one Tuesday so far. But the 3rd, the 17th, and the 24th is open. So maybe I can try and get.
Second week in a row that you've told me the Tuesday was open.
Don't you glare at me. I can try and get Mike on for Tuesday.
Who?
Mike?
Who the fuck is Mike?
Wayne, you need to go to bed, honey. He was our
What's
guest
up?
for tonight.
Oh. Yeah, see if he wants to make it up.
Because he wants to go. He's like, when can I come back on? I said, I'll message you after the show and we'll get you set up. So I'll see if he can come on.
You know, like how many fucking people there are in this world and how many of them are named Mike? Why are you going to come at me like that?
Because I love you. It's just that old timer's sitting in sooner than it should.
You're right. You are right. You ain't wrong.
You do have more gray hair than I.
Shut up. That's because you dye it, bruh.
I do not dye my hair.
I'll let it go.
I do not. See, I have plenty of gray. It's like intertwined.
Yeah, I will be dyeing mine soon, though.
I don't think you would look. What color would you dye it?
You haven't even fucking noticed that I've dyed it before. I've dyed it like 2 or 3 times since you've been on the show.
It's been 2 years. When did you dye it?
Times?
What color would you dye it?
Like the color of my hair, like dark brown.
Oh.
Almost blacky.
I thought your hair was gray.
Shut the fuck up. I will slap you retarded. I thought your hair was green.
You will slap me or
I thought your hair was green. Hold the fuck on.
it is gray. It's gray. It's gray. Gray. I don't know. I mean, I'm so.
Does that look gray?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of it does. Shit. God damn it. Whatever. We're getting out of here. Say your goodbyes.
Love you guys. Welcome to our new members.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was super fun hanging out, and we will get you a guest for this Tuesday, and we'll let you know 100%. Oh, so funny. Now you got to get all that hurrah face.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody out there, thank you so much for all that you do, all of the continued support. We love you. We thank you, and we can't wait to talk again. Until then, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.